Hello, everyone. It's me, your girl, Sweet Tea, that chocolate fine, beautiful thing. And welcome to my channel. First and foremost, I'm here to talk about today about this coronavirus and how I feel about it, and just tell you what's going on my end of the town, in my neck of the woods. You feel me? If you are new to my channel, comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button to be notified when I drop them bangers. Okay, I'm glad to have you on. And so let's get started. Okay, all right. So this coronavirus thing, this is like a nightmare. This is something that, out of all my years of living, I have never seen. From a child to now, I have never seen a pandemic come out like this. I've always known, of course, we all know about about the mainstream diseases, the diseases that's out there, like, cancer, AIDS, heart disease, kidney failure. Oh, it's a whole list. The list goes on and on. On the flu, things that you can catch from other people, the flu, pneumonia, stuff like that, hepatitis, all that. But the coronavirus, COVID-19, really? This is something else. It got a lot of people, it got the world in an uproar right now. That's what I mean. A lot of, we're tripping, we're going through a lot now because of this thing. It's killing people, There's so many deaths. Okay, and so yeah, that has me extremely worried. I have to be mindful, and like, they told us to do, I'm doing everything they tell us to do about covering our faces, when we go out, sanitizing, washing your hands. It's a lot to do with it. The other day I went to the Metro store, where you pay your phone bill at. I went there, and they were they had on masks in there, right, and gloves, right? And so when I came up in there, I had on a mask, but I didn't have on no gloves. So the clerk told me that it was good to put on your gloves, and she said when you get home, take off your clothes and wash them in hot water. And that was new to me. I didn't know that you had to do all that. And so I was like, wow. So now we gotta, yeah. So, it's a lot of things I'm hearing, about this thing that we need to do. And shouts out to my friend here. I think it's Creative Minds or Creative. I'm so sorry, girl. I should have wrote your name down, but she's a sweetheart. She's a friend of mine. And she, wanted me to do a video. So that's what I'm doing for you, girl. Okay. Yeah. So I'm also hearing we need to cover our hair, and here I go with all this weave in my hair, this crochet. I did the style on my head, by the way. I did this, I crocheted my own hair. It's nice and lovely, but I'm hearing now we should cover our hair. And so now I'm wanting to go out and buy me I'm into Jamaican colors, so I would like to buy like this Jamaican, it's like a net head covering, and it's for people with dreads, and it goes long, and I just want to cover my hair, and it'll hold all my braids in it. So that's what I'm gonna get. But anyway, yeah. So okay, what's going on in my city with it right now? I heard there's some cases going on. It's definitely in my city. I live in Florida, Tampa, Florida, to be exact. I don't really like to disclose my location, but it is what it is. And so yeah, some cases here. I heard of it being at a hospital here in my city, and a doctor contracted it. I heard of it being on a college campus here, and a teacher contracted it, and exposed a lot of students to it. Um, I heard how difficult it is when you go to a hospital for any kind of ailment, They run outside and they meet you with mask on, and they check your temperature, and they ask you 1,000 questions about uh, fever, and trying to assess you and find out whether you possibly have it. And they tell you if you do, you got to go to your nearest clinic or whatever. And that's not cool. What are they doing? Turning down people with the virus, and you can't. If you're real sick, how are you going to be taken care of? And I heard it attacks your respiratory system, and especially if you can't breathe, what are we to do if they turn you away from the hospital of all places? You feel me? So yeah, that's one thing I thought about, and it's just crazy. The way I feel too is, when family come over, I'm all up in the air about that. By the way, the case that I heard of at the hospital, they said it was some doctor and he passed away or whatever from the COVID. I don't know how true that is. That's just speculation or whatever. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but it has definitely hit home, and I'm very aware when I go places. I keep myself covered up. Even though I'm covered up, I be very leery out there, and like, cause I don't have a car, so I catch the city bus a lot, and I got my little girl with me, and I have her with her mask on. But I'm sitting on that bus thinking, about this COVID or Corona the whole trip, and looking around at people and wondering who has it, and I hear a cough here and a cough there, and I'm tripping. And I feel like inside the bus, like while I'm riding, like the thing is floating around in there, and it's just not safe at all. And I can't wait to get to my destination and get off that bus. So yeah, and I'm trying to stay home as much as possible and only go out when I need to. Another thing, when I go to Walmart, and I'm gonna touch back. I know I had cut off from talking about family, but um, when I go to Walmart, they have all this tape outside and a line, and they let only 5 people go in at a time, and they tell you to keep your distance. They have like a speaker um, up on a pole, and a automated voice thing keep talking over and over again about the COVID and telling you use social distancing, and just telling you a whole lot of things about being careful when you enter the store. So yeah, it's crazy. And I keep my distance too from everybody in the store. I walk so far away from them as much as I can. I swerve a lot. I get out the way. So okay, that's that. And another thing is about, like I said, family. Okay, I'm very leery. I have daughters and stuff who work in the healthcare field. Um, and I have one daughter who works at Wawa, and so I really don't want to visit with them. I don't want them to come around me too much. If they do, they would have to wear masks. I have one daughter, she's in the healthcare field. She comes to my house from work. She has the uniform on, and I'm so leery when she come around me, and I treat her kind of bad. I'd be like snapping at her and telling her to stay back, keep your mask on, and I'd be tripping because of this COVID-19. And she a few times came around me with no mask, so I told her, this can't be. You're gonna have to, when you step through this door, you're gonna have to have on a mask. So now she did that, but guess what? She be pulling the mask off. And if you're looking at this video, baby, I love you, Riri. She has a YouTube channel as well. She goes by I Am Riri. And she's feeling down and out about me treating her that way, because I'm her all in all. You know what I'm saying? We have a small family, and me and her are the closest out the family. And me and her, it seems like it's just me and her against the world, because my other daughters and sons and all that, they don't really pay me no attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me and her. You feel me? I got one daughter from time to time, and if you're watching this, she be on my channel too. I love you, girl, Mimi, and I love my grandbaby too, her daughter, Keela. Hey, Keela, if you're watching. But yeah, Mika, no harm intended. But it is what it is. Just talking on my channel, telling how this thing go. So yeah, that's the way I treat my daughter when she come around. And I watch her, she be taking the mask off a lot. And I be saying, put the mask back on. I was like, listen, I'm not with this shit. Excuse my language. I like, you got to keep that mask on or you got to get the hell out my house. And it's a shame, I never thought, it'll come to this point in life that, I have to treat her like this because of this thing called COVID-19, this thing called Corona, you feel me? And so now I got to talk to her in that manner over this situation. And I steady be telling her and my other daughter, because one of my daughters, we just don't talk at all. And if you watching this, Quisha, you are Little Red, but you need to talk to your mom more frequently. Open up and talk to your mom. I love you. But anyway, I be telling my daughters, and we talk on the phone and stuff like that, to keep yourself protected while you're out there. Keep your mask on. And I tell this one, Riri, all the time, because to me, she's slipping. She don't wear the mask out there. I have seen her come up to me, no mask. What are you doing? I say, keep your mask on. This thing no play. You don't want to catch this. And on your job, make sure you mask up, because she take blood or whatever. She's in that field. She draw people blood, and so she come in contact with people all the time. All types of characters. And I worry for her, and I worry for myself, and I worry for my baby girl, and I worry for my other daughters. So this thing is crazy. And I'm just hoping that it don't get, real bad like it is in China and all that. I sit and I watch videos on YouTube about it, and it's crazy, the things going on in China. I mean, it's bad. And I heard a word that they're supposed to come and spray the city. They was going to start spraying at night, some kind of chemical to kill it. So I don't know how true that is. I was looking for that to happen the other night. Somebody mentioned it on Facebook, and it has yet to happen yet. But I was feeling some type of way about that. I was feeling some type of way. What if the chemicals are strong and they start coming in our house, even though we got our windows closed? They supposed to start spraying, I heard, 11 o'clock at night or something like that. But what if those chemicals start floating inside our house, and we smell it and we can't rest, we can't sleep, whatever the case may be? And what if they linger to the next day and they're harmful to our health, our lungs, whatever? So that had me feeling some type of way, So I'm just thinking, and I know a lot of y'all are thinking, is our city going to be overtaken with the corona? I mean, is everybody around that's going to be like catching it and falling dead and all this stuff? Because you can see some cases in China where people are laying around on the streets dead, and they having to get the bodies off the ground. I've seen that. So I'm wondering, is our city going to come to that? And I'm dreading that. And I'm wondering, how long is this thing going to last? And this is scary. And now they have movies I've seen on YouTube about it. Not YouTube, but like Roku, like Tubi TV and Pluto TV. They have movies out now, and the movie is sort of like a zombie movie. It's different names for the movies. They have like several movies with different names, but it's all pertaining to the coronavirus, and they got people walking around looking like zombies with it, and people killing them just because they have it and all that. It's very interesting movies that they have. One called Quarantine, and it's a few more out there. I can't call the name of them, but check them out on Pluto TV and Tubi TV, Tubi, Tubi TV, and you can download those apps to your phone. It's free TV. You feel me? And I love those. So you have so many things that, like, if you don't have cable or whatever, you can watch Tubi and you can watch Pluto and see everything in the world that you would see on cable without having to pay a price. You know what I'm saying? And that's wonderful. But anyway, you can watch those movies on that. You feel me? But yeah, this thing is crazy. It got us all hyped. It's crazy to see people walking around in masks. Like I said, in all the years I've been living, I never witnessed this. This is the first time that I ever been through this in life. And this is crazy. And what I think is that the Bible is being fulfilled. In the Bible somewhere, I don't know how to quote and tell you where to go to find it, but I heard, and I used to go to church, and I need to get back in my church and everything, and I do want to be saved and all that, and I do believe in the Lord. I know He is my Christ and my Savior and all that, but It says it in the Bible about the end times and things that are going to be happening in these end times when the world is about to come to an end. And this, I believe, is one of them. It's a pandemic. Talk speaks in the Bible about diseases that you can't cure, and in the end days and all of that. And I don't know whether it speaks it in Revelation. Just if you want to find out about that too, look it up on Google it about plagues and things happening in the end times. I guess you can call this a plague. Plague, diseases, basically a plague in the end times. So, and I do believe in that. And it's like a warning sign. You know what I'm saying? Because look what's happened in all the years of your living. You never witnessed nothing like this. Okay? So, yeah. So, I see where it's a couple of cases that I watched. I saw a girl on Facebook talking about how she caught it. Young, beautiful girl, young lady rather, married, children. And she did a whole live video on Facebook about how she caught it and how she felt. And it's scary what she explains. And she was talking candidly and expressing herself about it. And she was talking to some family members that she saw watching her live, and like her mom, and telling her, she's okay, Mom. I'm going to get off this live in a minute. I know I need to rest, Mom. And she was saying how she couldn't breathe. And she woke up through the night and couldn't breathe. And she crawled on the floor and had to alert her husband that, she couldn't breathe, and he had to rush her to the hospital or whatever. So, yeah, this thing is scary. And so I just thought I would come and touch bases with you guys about this corona. And another thing is the stimulus checks coming out, and I heard they're due to come out today, I think the 14th or whatever. And I just hope that they pay or give everyone a check. Don't just look at the people who have filed their taxes and who are working citizens. They also, look out for the poor people, the ones who don't have money. Well, probably get a government check or just get food stamps. I hope they include those people in it as well, because I feel like everybody right now needs a stimulus check. Some of these women, they have kids to take care of, and they only getting government checks and food stamps, and they really need that stimulus check. You feel me? So not only working citizens, you know what I'm saying, and people who just got all that income tax money back, then they turn around. Not saying, because I know some of y'all watching me, that's what happened to y'all. Y'all filed your taxes, you just got your taxes back. So this is a bonus for you guys. Yeah, all right, that's good. It's a bonus. But poor people as well need a check as well. You feel me? Struggling women, who are living off of, little checks and stuff like that, food stamps, So that's that. And so yeah, and my daughter, one of my daughters, that's my oldest daughter. By the way, y'all, I got 7 kids, all grown kids, 5 girls, 2 boys. Everybody grown except for one. And she's 8 years old. So yeah, that's my baby. She's my last one in the home, in the nest. So yeah, my daughter, she texted me and sent me something she found online about stimulus checks and who all supposed to get the stimulus checks and stuff like that. And it did include people who are just getting food stamps or just government checks or whatever. It did include that. So if you are that type of person and you're not working, I think you could be looking forward to that. Don't quote me on that, but we did find something online that says that to that fact. So you just have to do your own research, you feel me? And if you have to contact the IRS and all that, do what you got to do on that end to make sure they have your information so you can get your check and all that. So anyway, yeah, this COVID thing, back to that again. I think I'm gonna just end this video with this. I'm scared. You feel me? I'm worried. I know you are. Who wants to catch that? This is scary. We've seen cases on the news. We've seen cases. This thing is deadly. This thing ain't letting up. I don't want my kid to go back to school during this thing. The schools are shut down for now. Good. I hope they keep it going on all the way through the summer. I don't want my child going back to school right now and miss all this. So yeah, I'm scared. All right, y'all. So now y'all know how I feel. Y'all got a little update on what's going on in my town and how I feel about everything. And I would like to see something from you guys. And you want to drop a comment down below about how you feel about what I said and about any experiences that you have in your neck of the woods. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Any video ideas you would like to do, let me know. Comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed my video. Check out all my other videos. I'm a very interesting person. I have another channel. It's called the Pretty Feet Lovers channel. Pretty Feet or Pretty Foot. I done forgot my own channel. Pretty Foot Lovers. That's what it is. Check it out. I'm on social media as well. The Talented Sweet Tea on Instagram. Okay, that's TEE underscore the underscore talented underscore sweet underscore T. I'm out this thing, y'all. Peace out. Much love. Stay safe. All right. Peace.